You guys, today is the 16th of January, and I still don't know who the national champion is in college football. And I don't entirely know why. I don't know why we've waited so long. I don't know why the season drags on beyond the age of the portal. But here we are on the 16th of January. This is Two Fans, One Pod. I'm Alex. This is Brandon, as always, with me. It's a different era of college football. We've acknowledged that a few times on this show. You can't deny that. If you are caught behind or lagging in any way, shape, or form, I think the era of the portal is the time that you will notice it the most. And it's unfortunate because there are powerhouse programs that I once adored and I once truly, truly appreciated watching and watching them implode. And I'm talking outside of Penn State. I'm talking about Clemson too. I mean, these are teams that were national champion. I mean, I don't want to talk about Penn State in that aspect quite yet. But I would say playoff deserving teams, like consistently playoff deserving teams that are now just kind of like grasping at straws, what feels like. Clemson is nowhere to be found anywhere on this portal, the transfer portal tracker on 24/7 Sports, which is what Brandon and I have been using to keep track of everything. Brandon, the future, it doesn't really look that dark for college football players. The numbers I am hearing are getting more and more absurd to the point where Ty Simpson feels like $6.5 million at Miami is inadequate for him. And and that doesn't make sense to me. Now, I have also heard rumors that he's going to go top 10 in the draft. And if that's the case, maybe it's worth it. I don't know. You'll be a starting quarterback in the NFL. Is that what you want? Is that peak glory? I don't know. Is this the direction is going in with the prices getting as absurd as they are? At what point do they take a step back and they adjust? At what point are they going to do it? Do you want them to? Do you like the direction that this is going in?
As far as, I guess, NIL,
Yeah.
I think there's got to be some sort of cap. I'm not sure. I mean, it's got to implode eventually because, like, these investors, I think I've said this on the last episode, but, like, the people that are dumping money into these programs, I mean, it's not like they're getting a return on their investment other than just watching their team, their alum, go to hopefully win a national championship, you know? So, I mean, it really is just guys kind of like dumping money into a team and just hopefully it's an emotional investment. They really aren't getting much in return financially. So there's that. And I think eventually that's got to start to wear off. I feel like as far as the structure of it, I do feel like there needs to be, I think the first thing that needs to be addressed is the transfer portal. And I think I forget who said it. It might have been an analyst. It might have been a coach. It might have just been someone on Twitter. But I did see someone mention like they should make it so the first time you transfer, you can play right away the following year. But if you transfer a second time, you have to sit out a year. I really did like that because I feel like that avoids players just hopping and getting the bag school after school after school. Um, so I do like that kind of idea. And then the other thing I do like that would help the transfer portal, Dan Lanning mentioned this, is starting the season. I want to say he mentioned like 2 weeks earlier than when we currently started, because that would allow the coaching carousel to happen earlier in the season. It would allow players to transfer after the Natty Ship if the Natty Ship was played on New Year's Eve or New Year's Day. And I believe that was the case before they expanded it to the current playoff model. So I think that those a couple things. The first thing that they should fix structurally is the transfer portal, and I think that they should wait and see, how that affects the NIL stuff, and then go from there. The stuff with the money, though, I mean, it's getting crazier. Like we saw the whole Damon Williams situation go down, and he said he was going to leave, and then they said they were going to sue, and then now all of a sudden he said, "Never mind, I'm coming back." His agent dropped him. Now he's getting represented by Rich Paul, Clutch Sports, LeBron's guy. And now the Darian Mensah thing just happened. And this is the last day of the transfer portal. So it looks like the expectation is that he's going to transfer to Miami. And I saw that there's a bunch of stipulations in his contract with Duke and stuff regarding the revenue share and all these other things. So it's going to be interesting to see kind of how that whole situation plays out, like legally. it's an interesting just space we're in.
The
It's
Damon
it's
Williams
crazy.
story is very unique. He's now I mean all the power to him. I don't know what you did. I don't know what happened. The outcome is what was expected last year, but all you did was damage relationships with your team. So
It's scary.
your
Yeah, I
yeah,
mean,
I mean,
ugh,
your job now is not necessarily to play well, it's to regain the respect of your locker room. That's
the
what his
respect and the trust, and
yeah,
yeah.
and because as a QB, you already have to do that. But now you like openly
Yep.
screwed over everybody. I at least try to. And then you got pulled back, and now it's a little bit awkward. I mean, the program is not already like as elite as it should be, and this is going to cause too many rifts. You mentioned how Dan Lanning also brought up the fact that we should have designated, periods of time, knowing that things like a coaching carousel or knowing that you have a transfer portal, all of these things that now exist, we have to rearrange our structure. Um, we're out. The old way of looking at college football it's gone. It's just so gone.
Yeah,
And I'm still wrapping my own head around it. I'm going to be honest with
it's
you
insane.
guys.
It's insane.
I still have not fully gotten used to it. And I'm watching star defensive players from my school, which is like a very heavy defensively oriented program. You're losing young studs, people that were supposed to be the next face of the defense. Um, and it's unfortunate. But that's the point. That's where we are in college football, and you have to adjust. I think what you brought up with like having to sit out if you do it twice, that's what they used to do. If you ever transferred, you had to redshirt anyway. So
Exactly.
um,
Yeah.
there has to be limitations, and the nature of contracts. I'm glad that Damon Williams is forced to go back to school because at least it tells me that contracts are pretty solid, the ones that they're signing.
And it's like he's still getting paid,
Yeah.
It's
How
not
are
like
we
they're not
upset?
going to pay. Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah,
think he was just
exactly.
hoping to go to a party school. I mean, I don't know. UW is fun, isn't it? I've heard like amazing
I
things.
think so. I mean, if I was, I'm
Why
not
am
gonna
I?
lie. If I was in college and I was getting, a bunch of millions of dollars to go from, let's say, a Georgia Tech to a Miami, like, yeah, I probably would try to make that jump too. Like, come on, you know what I mean? So I don't blame him. I get it, but that's why you got to establish, structure around this so this doesn't happen.
Yeah, it's 5 p.m. right now, so we're going to save the transfer portal news and a lot of our reactions for tomorrow or Sunday potentially. So look out for that quick reaction episode we'll have coming out soon. In the meantime, you guys, Monday is the college football national championship. And it's
It's
a
insane.
bittersweet
We
moment.
made it.
It was a very bittersweet
Yeah,
moment.
exactly. I was gonna say. I was just texting my buddy. I was like, dude, I can't believe the season's
It's
over.
done
Like,
already. I can't. It was so
I'm kind of
quick.
sad, dude.
What the hell
Yeah.
happened?
What the
Um,
hell happened?
a lot of I think a lot of what happened in the playoffs was a microcosm of how the season was. There was teams that like Ole Miss was the perfect example of like coaching disarray. That was like the perfect example, and they overcame it, and they went all the way to the semis. I mean, that is incredible. That is incredible. Nobody thought they would do that. Nobody thought they would beat Georgia. Nobody, including myself. It was a crazy playoff, and now we're about to watch Miami, who I would say very handily took care of Ole Miss despite the score line. I mean, they really allowed Ole Miss to stay in the game for no reason whatsoever. But Miami did a great job of handling Ole Miss, and now they have a chance at a national championship. What's standing between Miami and another natty? Arguably the greatest college football team to ever exist on paper. You know what's so funny? Yeah. What's so funny to me? When I saw a tweet, it was like, a game is going to be a blowout when someone compares the team to 2019 LSU. Like and to be honest with you, I'm going to be very, very frank with you. When Pons got that pick six on the first play, I was like, yeah, it's cooked. Oregon is cooked. The game is 100% over. That's just what it was. You can say what you want about Oregon coming back and tying up the game, which was, when you look back, was a miracle. It was truly a miracle. Some of the passes he got off, it was perfect execution. And you know what? That's what you need to hang with Indiana. Indiana is the powerhouse. They're favored 8.5 points. When have you heard that before?
Opened at 7.5.
Yeah,
Opened
when
at
have you heard
7.5, and all the money's being dumped on. It still is being dumped on that spread, and it went up, and it's still being dumped on that spread.
And it's being nuked. The last time I checked, it was like 88% of the money was on Indiana, and rightfully so. And you know what, Brandon? Last year for the national championship, like 90% of the money was on Ohio State, minus 8.5 too, and they covered. Off of a crazy Jeremiah Smith catch, by the way, which turned into a field goal as time expired, which was to me still crazy.
Yeah.
I really, really love watching Indiana play. And I think what makes me love watching them play is how people still doubt them.
Mm-hmm. I think they've finally gotten to the point where the doubt kind of has come to an end. And, I mean, both of these teams, I don't think anybody expected them to make it to the Natty Ship. Indiana, people started taking them seriously after that Oregon game, I feel like. Once that started, then everybody was like, okay, this is a legit school. And even then, at the start of the playoffs, exactly. But
here's
even
the
then,
thing.
when they got to the playoffs, that's when everybody was like, okay, maybe
time
they
to start
can do
losing
it.
again. No,
when they beat Ohio State, that's when it was like, okay, this is a school.
People still thought Alabama was going to win. Josh Pate was like, Alabama's going to win outright. I mean, dude, there was people who I seriously were still doubting this team. And you know what's even crazier? Josh Pate is doubting them again. He took Miami. He took Miami in this game.
I know.
It's people are still doubting this team.
He hates the Big Ten. He hates the Big Ten. But
it's
yeah,
so difficult.
No, I don't understand it either. I mean, Miami's pretty banged up as well. I will say, out of all the schools that were in the playoffs, I do think Miami can be the biggest threat. To be the biggest threat. No, I do think Indiana wins.
We said the same thing.
But I do think Miami
Brandon,
has.
I
is the
can't
best
do
matchup.
this. I
Miami
can't
is
do
the
this
best
anymore.
matchup.
I cannot keep putting money on Indiana to lose just to lose all my money. I'm so sick of it.
I know. They are.
I think it's time. I think it's time. We just accept it.
They're who you thought Texas Tech was.
Here's what I'm going to do. I don't even listen. I don't care about the numbers and the this and the that. Indiana is the better team. There's no question about it. They're the more rounded team. They have the better quarterback by far. It's not even remotely close. I don't care. The fourth quarter, the go-ahead touchdown. Congratulations.
They're
Carson
just such a well-oiled machine.
But
like the efficiency that they play with,
his passes,
the one play at a time mentality, his passes, like
the way he passes, the placement, the precision, the accuracy allows them to play reckless. They can do whatever they want.
Surratt, and that was, I mean, I know you saw it. Elijah Surratt was making the craziest catches.
I mean, even Charlie Becker and Omar Cooper. And, dude, it doesn't – they have so many people in the queue that it doesn't matter. Omar Cooper had the best catch in maybe college football history against Penn State. I mean, they just have studs.
It was a great catch.
They have studs. They have studs.
Yeah.
So it's difficult. It's so impossibly difficult. The way that Miami plays a lot of man defense, and they play single high safety because they trust their pass, rush, and they trust their defense enough to play man that the pass rush is going to get to home. Is it going to get to home against that O-line? That one, when they played against Alabama, they won the Rose Bowl MVP, didn't they? That O-line did? Because they are a wrecking force. That's an SEC team. That was I don't know.
There wasn't they haven't, the only team that they haven't handled was that Ohio State game. That was the only one that kind of, it was a battle.
It's the only comp they have between the two teams. Both of them played Ohio State.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't even think Miami took care of Ohio State when they needed to.
I think they handled them more than Indiana did.
Yeah, of course. But Indiana put up a fight. I mean, they were scrappy that game. There was those fourth quarter throws that sealed the game were like unreal catches and throws by Fernando Mendoza. I mean, you can't even it's just, and they put themselves in that position. You're up by 3 with a chance to put the game away, and you do. And that's what they did. And they sealed the game. I don't know. I think Miami has one of the best D lines I've seen in college football in a long time. They just do.
Messidor and Bain.
Are they both top 10 picks? But they're both top 10 picks in the NFL coming up, right?
Yes. I don't know if Messidor is entering the draft. I need to double check that. I don't know what exactly his eligibility is, but Bain is
Bane for
100%.
sure.
I know that there's
Francis Maui
conversation
Noah
about
is
his
going to be.
arm length,
Yeah.
but like
Dude, Francis
he's
Maui Noah
fine.
is going to be a top 10 pick, no problem. Maybe even top 5. This
Yeah.
team, the talent disparity, this is what we've been saying all year. The talent disparity, they can't overcome it. Indiana cannot overcome it. They got a bunch of 3-star dudes. We have to throw away that shit. The whole high school ranking stuff, like that is only applicable for that year. They're at a point right now where these are not 5-star players. These are real these are not 3-star players on Indiana's team. They might have been at one point, but they are
No, they
5-star players
no.
now. They all are.
Yeah. I think the age gap is a big thing too. Like I hate to keep bringing it up, but the average age of that roster being 23, I mean, those are grown men on the field, and that's gonna it's showed. It has showed repeatedly in far as the physicality, the endurance, just the IQ that they're playing with. I mean, it's really been incredible. These guys, they just look so comfortable in all the critical moments,
Yeah.
you know?
I love watching them
And
play. Execution.
Mendoza has just say what you will about, his talent and the I feel like there's a lot of question marks over like him being a pro level quarterback. But as far as like what he's got between the ears and just the confidence and the next play mentality and like just trusting his guys, I mean, he works on that team and they scheme it up for him and he executes to damn near perfection. So I this offense is just this team is just such a well-oiled machine. I hear what you said about like them being the best football team in college football. I don't know if I agree with that, but I will say since like the new era of the portal and the NIL these last 5 years, this has been the greatest, and I don't think there's anyone debating this is the greatest turnaround of any program in NCAA football history. And I mean, and it's been the greatest just team since kind of the beginning of portal and NIL. I mean, LSU and all those Bama teams in Miami and I'm blanking out on another team, but like in the Nebraska teams, all those teams, those are also in the conversation in the argument for the best college football teams of all time. But they were formed differently. They were formed before the era that we currently have. And Kurt Signetti, I mean, he laid the blueprint that I think a lot of these other coaches and these other programs have been trying so desperately to pull off. And we love our guy Dion. I hope he has a good season in Colorado, but he's doing exactly what Dion kind of was saying he was going to do over at Colorado.
I mean, that's what Dion promised to that program, that he would, bring that fresh look and be able to build a roster and stuff. And
Kurt's success is putting all these coaches on the hot seat. It's insane.
No, Kurt Signetti is probably responsible for half of the coaches that got fired indirectly.
It's bananas.
Yeah, probably. I don't.
Oh my god.
I'm not worried about Indiana. Let's just put it that way. For the next 10 years, I would say you guys probably.
As long as he is there.
Yeah.
As long as he is there, there is no. I mean, they killed the portal. They are the only playoff team that has made the moves that they have made during this portal cycle. Like it's insane. LSU didn't get off. They finished very strong. LSU's portal class exit. We're gonna talk about it, but they did a good job in the portal near the end of it. But at the start, I mean, Indiana was like guns blazing right away. I mean, it's insane. It's insane. It's insane. They just have it all covered.
And this is what we have to do. I have to check. It's impossible to keep track of all of this. It really is.
Yeah, it's like what, over 1,000, whatever the number was, but it's an insane number. It's an insane number. I can't even keep up with the NFL free agency. You guys want me to keep up with this?
And you want me to keep up with this? I have to rely on tweets from multiple people. Plus,
so many sources,
24/7, like just to get confirmation on stuff. Thank God I listen to all these podcasts in the background.
Oh yeah.
Tell me, who do you think wins this game? We don't have to worry about spread. We don't have to worry about nothing. Just tell me who wins this game.
You're really making me do this?
We make a pick. I'll do the same. If you do it, I'll do it.
I mean, it's Indiana. The only thing Miami has for them is that it's a hometown. It's a home game. But I mean, it's a natty ship. So like, how much is that even? Like people are gonna travel for a natty ship. Like, for sure, I think there's gonna be more Miami fans there than Indiana fans. I think the city of Miami is gonna be bumping.
No,
but
there's gonna
you know what I mean.
There's gonna be so many Indiana fans, bro. When I saw that Mercedes-Benz Stadium,
yeah,
I was scared. I don't think
it was kind of crazy.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think a single Miami fan is gonna be there. It's not even close to the school.
That's not even.
It's
That's
not even close to school.
It's
I mean,
in the
most
state
of those
Florida.
tickets are going to be. Most of those.
Come on.
I promise you, when you tune in,
It's going to be a
and
lot
when
of
you see it's
Miami
all
fans.
oh God.
I do think Indiana fans are going to travel, but come on, it's in Miami.
They
Don't
filled
forget about
stadium.
the history of
they
the U.
filled- when's the
history
last
of the
time?
U is
It's
insane.
so rare to see, like, on a neutral site, one team to dominate that much of the stadium. Dude, they did a pan over. It was, I'm telling you,
In a
it
neutral
was all
site.
red. On a neutral site. You never see that.
Neutral site.
Yes, on a neutral site.
This is at Hard Rock. This
You're
is in
not wrong.
Miami. No, but I do hear you because it's not a Miami game per se. But
It's
yes,
not,
I
I
do
mean,
think
they'll sell. I mean, a lot
that's-
of those
that's
seats
the
will be
one
corporate.
thing that they got. That's the one thing that they got. All so many of their impact players are banged up. I mean, Carson Beck, you're going to the draft next year. Dante Moore isn't going to be there. The number 1 pick is probably going to be Mendoza. Ty Simpson, they're saying he's a first rounder, and I do think he will be a first rounder, not because of talent, but just because of how the NFL works and how there's so many QB needy teams, and quarterback is always one of those positions that gets taken early. You want to be in the conversation to go in the first round or the second round even, because right now I would say he's like a 4th, 5th rounder. You want to be in that conversation, this is your chance. This is right here. This is everything. Shut up all the doubters, everybody that was talking trash about you at your time at Georgia. Here it is, brother. And everybody knows he's not the most liked guy in college football.
I know.
Complete the villain arc. Shut everyone up. Seal the deal. Go off, ride off into glory. Bada bing, bada boom.
I'll be rooting for Miami.
Of course. Come on, you know where we at.
Nobody's. I really think like Indiana has completely stormed over college football. They've taken it over, and it's like literally now they're taking over the stadiums. I have
people. It used to be, people are scared to choose to go against this team. We're scared to choose against them. We don't want to look like those idiots.
Yes.
Like that's
like
that's
we have
the
been for
degree
the
it's
past
gotten.
few weeks.
Yeah.
I've been
I
putting
took the
money.
Maryland spread against them.
That one's a rough one. I remember I had money on Indiana. That was one of the few times. But really, like Indiana, I think they've done an incredible job. I think they'll continue. But because I am psychotic, I'll just take Miami spread.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
I think a one possession. I mean, 8 points
course.
it's literally a one possession game. Are they gonna keep it a one possession? I think Miami has the chops to do it. They have the D line, they have the O line. They honestly, frankly, have the running back. They have one of the best wide receivers in the country, and they have a quarterback with experience. So as long as he doesn't throw a pick six on the first play,
you know what I'm saying?
You know what I mean?
Thank you for doing this for me. Thank you.
Miami.
Thank you for
and the
saying
thing
that
is
for me.
Miami. The thing is, Miami also deserves some love because we can't forget that team is incredibly talented. No matter how banged up they are, as long as they have that
It's
D
an
line,
SEC team. Man.
yeah, it's really an SEC team. So if you have that D line, you have that O line. You have that. I think you have a chance. I'm scared. I'm a little scared. I don't know.
It's
Maybe not too much of a chance, but we'll be taking Miami spread just for the vibes.
Oh my god, I can't wait to they just need to have we need a crystal ball cam and a Signetti cam. We need both of those cams the whole game because those guys watching them on the sidelines is as
so
electric
emotional.
as watching them game. It's gonna be amazing.
The camera will pan to
dude.
them. We're gonna have we haven't told you guys yet for the national championship. We're planning to hopefully do some sort of like live recording of it that we'll chop up and put up online for you guys. So we're working with our editor, our producer Mike. I meant to say, and he's gonna come over and set everything up for us. So knock on wood, hopefully that works out. We'll have all the guys over and we'll try to keep everything PG for you guys. I don't know. I'm nervous.
It's insane.
It should be a great national championship. I'm excited.
I just hope it's not a blowout.
Oh God, if it's a blowout, I'm gonna be in shambles, double shambles, if that's okay.
I'm gonna be so sad.
I'm gonna be so sad. But it's okay.
Hey, who knows? Everybody's
Natty.
going against them. Everybody's going against them. Yeah.
Everybody.
Yeah, they made it to the Natty. That should be celebrated.
Well,
right?
rightfully so, though. They deserve it. They've worked really hard. I mean, they look good. They look freaking good, man. They look like one of the best teams I've seen in a very long time. Okay, so we'll be back on Saturday or Sunday potentially for transfer portal highlight / review / final. Truly, it's gonna be our reaction, is it not? I mean, it's a reaction to
I say we do a reaction, and then we can do
I've already seen
we can do a winners and losers of the portal.
Yeah. You won't
the
get
following week
yeah,
because
you
we
won't
do
get
need some
like
time. We need some time to go through the. Come on, like this
yeah.
is insane.
It won't
the
be
amount
like you won't get our
of players
live
that are
like
moving
I have
around.
some live thoughts
Yeah.
about pretty much the entire Michigan State team right now. And I have a lot of thoughts. And I've already seen it. We know this, but we're gonna save our thoughts because we want to compile them and make sure that we're not, a little bit over the edge when we talk about these kids, okay? Um,
Yep.
so we'll see you guys very soon. Peace
It's all
out.
about the U.
Go you. Really, really, go Miami.